Hi guys.
So there has been a lot of discussion around Israel attacking Iran. Ben Shapiro, if America doesn't step up, Israel might have to attack Iran by itself. Really? Oh no. Oh no.
It's true they did that and then America joined.
There are really several issues that are on the table with regard to what the Iranian regime must do or should do. One, no nuclear program. Not no nuclear weapons, no nuclear program. Because, of course, a civilian nuclear program can be converted into a military nuclear program pretty quickly and easily. And the Iranians simply saying we won't build a nuclear weapon is no assurance they won't build a nuclear weapon.
They're going to lie to you because that's what they do. They've been trying to build it for a long time. And if I was the Iranians, I'd build a nuclear weapon. The best thing that you can do is neutralize them as fast as possible. Of course.
Called the JCPOA and Barack Obama did it. He also talked there about the ballistic missile development of Iran, but he did not really link that ballistic missile development to concessions that Iran must make. This has been sort of an open divide inside the administration. Some members of the
You can't trust the government in Iran. Like, any concession they make is just a lie that they haven't told yet.
Administration are pushing the Iranians. They need to give up their ballistic missile program as well, so they can't
It's not
threaten
gonna happen.
surrounding
They're gonna
countries
lie.
and allies ranging from Israel to Saudi Arabia and all the way to Europe. Should that be part of the negotiation? There are some people who are saying, no, that shouldn't be part, which of course I think is insane and ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because they can attach not only nuclear weapons, but chemical and biological weapons to warheads that are capable of hitting populated centers in allied nations.
It's crazy.
And as the president says, are building long-range ICBMs theoretically capable of even hitting American territory. And then there's the question of their treatment of their own.
Realistically, Iran is probably not going to bomb the United States. They're probably going to bomb places in Europe and places like Israel and other places that are nearby. The chances of them sending a bomb all the way over to America, very unlikely. Now, that doesn't mean I don't think you should get rid of Iran's leadership, but like I don't really see that happening. Just because, again, it's like sphere of influence. Why are they going to go and do this to these people on the other side of the world if they have in their own backyard they have enemies right there?
Population, the murder of 32,000 people in the streets, the support for regional global terrorism. Are all of those things going to be on the table in the negotiations, or is the United States going to seek an off-ramp by basically cutting an even weaker version of Barack Obama's JCPOA deal? I don't think it's clear from what the president is saying right there which direction he's going to go. According to CNBC, the U.S. and Iran are poised to hold further...
Bro, how are they hitting every single bomb?
Again, he says that his preference is negotiated endpoint here. The question really, in the end, is going to be whether the President of the United States is too concerned...
Bro, how are they hitting every
a
single
multi-week
bomb?
air campaign against the Iranians to actually do it. And the Iranians just bluffing. That's really all this is about. No one is talking about a massive ground invasion of Tehran. No one is talking about a long-term occupation of Tehran. Nobody is talking about hundreds of thousands of American boots on the ground in theater. Nobody's talking about that. The question here...
Bro, how are they
is, what is the
getting
best
every
reward
single bomb?
here for a multi-week air campaign to defenestrate the IRGC and the Ayatollahs and the mullahs in Iran? And then whatever happens, happens. Because I will tell you that everyone else is watching. If the United States backs off of this and cuts some sort of unbelievably weak deal, the consequences will not just be for the Middle East, where Israel will be forced to ramp up its military even more, and probably...
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Go and attack Iran itself, given Iran's capacity and increasing capacity in both nuclear and ballistic missile development, and its...
Those crazy.
But aside from the Middle East, the Russians are looking on. The president has put a lot of pressure on the Ukrainians and not enough pressure on the Russians. They're probably thinking to themselves, the United States is backing off. They probably renew their offensive in Ukraine, redouble it, triple it. China probably looks at Taiwan and says, why not blockade Taiwan? Who's going to stop us? And the reality is that the United States remains extraordinarily dependent on the microchips that are produced in Taiwan.
They're the biggest company there.
And if you're China, And if your window of opportunity is closing, which it is demographic, the Chinese have a massive demographic problem, they have a major debt problem.
Uh-oh.
If your window of opportunity is closing, you're being outcompeted, particularly in the AI industry, then why not make a move on Taiwan if you know?
I don't think that's going to happen.
The big
I
window
don't.
that President Trump holds.
Maybe I'm wrong.
These
but
are
I
the
don't think so.
consequences of foreign policy. We'll have to see how it plays out.
So he's talking about maybe going and attacking Iran. What is this? So now Ben Shapiro, I feel like, has been on. What is the difference? What's the opposite of a generational run? It's like a generational crash out, I would say.
Well, folks, you may have seen this rumor that we here at Daily Wire are working with Jonathan Majors on a new movie. And that rumor is absolutely true. Yeah, I know. There are a lot of people on the left, on X, and they're very upset about this. They're very upset about this. There's lots of tweets. Okay, here's the deal, you whiny little bitches. We don't care. Because Jonathan Majors was canceled all the way back in 2023. We are ecstatic to bring him back. He's unbelievably talented. And if you're upset now,
No, I'm not.
wait until you see this film. Your heads are
Wait,
going
what?
to explode. Like, actually maybe explode. It's pretty spectacular.
Is that right?
That's what we're doing. That's what we do here at Daily Wire. To fight the fight, we need your help to continue to fight in the culture.
I don't even
and
know
to
what to
win,
say.
And to do the thing no
Holy
one else
shit.
will do. So please, come join us here at DailyWirePlus.com. Join the fun.
Man, the poor Ben Shapiro 2023 was not a long time ago. No, it wasn't. It was actually quite recent.
On the table with regard to what the Iranian regime must do or should do.
Is this?
Concessions that Iran must make. This has
Oh
been
yeah, this is the same thing we just saw. I wanted to make sure. Ben Shapiro says Israel single-handedly attacked Iran and the U.S. sent a meager B-52 bomb run. What?
one of the most hysterical things that I'm seeing right now are commentators, many on the right, many on the left as well, who are doing this routine where they're saying that somehow Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel is talking Donald Trump into a war. Okay, let us be clear about the timeline here. Last year, Israel unilaterally went after Iran, completely destroyed its air defense
It's
resources,
true though.
and did tremendous damage to IRGC facilities and leadership capacity in Iran.
I mean, they did. That's true.
And then the United States, at the last minute, in Operation Midnight Hammer, authorized by President Trump, flew a single B-2 sortie over a nuclear facility and blew it up in Fordo. That is what happened. One of the most
Yeah. And because they couldn't. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Yeah, that's like saying that they cleared all the trash mobs.
You
and
take
the only
the
thing
ball,
fucking,
you dummy.
the United States
What
did
kind of
was
roast
commenting
is
on
that?
the boss. Like, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
you take
That's
the ball,
hardest thing to
dummy.
do. That's the thing they couldn't do. It worked, by the way. It's gone. Like, that was it. The Buckeyes' first try. Yeah, we totally fucking obliterated them. What is this? It's insane.
Damn, everyone here is a very low win
I
rate.
don't understand this at all. It's
Except, I mean,
embarrassing, man.
I'm
Oh my fucking God.
relatively
Why
low
would you
win
even
rate.
say this? This
It's
is
higher
just
than
some
average,
fucker
but it's
busters?
relatively
Yes, of course.
low.
Obviously, that's
Oh,
the case.
damn.
I mean, what else
That's
do you
good.
expect? Sure. What is this? Nico, what is this, your Ashikazi Jew? Wait, what? It says the guy won't even look at him anymore? Randy Fine says the U.S. needs to deport 20 to 30 million illegal aliens.
The single most important thing we can do to make America more affordable is to deport the 20 to 30 million illegal immigrants in this country. Why? You get rid of 30 million illegal immigrants, you bring down housing prices, you bring down
He's
auto
right.
insurance, you bring down health care, you bring down education.
This guy is like such a piece of shit, and the reason why I really don't like him is because of half of the things that he says I totally agree with, and half of the things that he says I totally disagree with. This is one of the things that I agree with.
And he talked about that, how we're getting record deportations. That's what we need to do to make America more affordable.
Base retard, yes, exactly. And start with them. I think so too. Absolutely, man. Rabbi tells Mike Huckabee that Israelis are excited for the U.S. to attack Iran for them.
We spent 2 days here now, and almost everyone we met with across the spectrum, within the Jewish community, that's where we've been meeting, none of them have expressed any fear about going to bomb shelters or ballistic missiles from Iran. Every one of them universally has said to us, you must be excited to be here. You're going to have a front row seat to the miracles that are about to happen.
Wow, the miracles that are about to happen. I'm so glad to be conscripted into a holy war. This is
Bro, isn't me for the war in Europe?
Oh no.
Been through for 2 years. They're not in fear, at least those who we've met with across the spectrum have all expressed this faith and almost I don't want to describe excitement, but they've had a front row seat to miracles for 2 years, and they feel like they're about to see the next chapter of it.
It's another miracle.
You're excited to be here for it. You must feel so grateful. You're going to see the redemption
miracle,
come
gentlemen.
before you.
Wow.
Is that your experience too with the way the Israelis are approaching this potential of having to be involved? Even as we sit here right now, you know we don't. I'm sure you would cancel if there were greater concern. That gives us a little,
Shit makes me against the
comfort.
Iran war. I mean, I think you can be, and I do think that honestly, Israel being so pushy about it, it does make it. I think it does poison the well for any sort of people that are Americans to be advocates for Iran, because it looks like they're just trying to conscript us into doing this on their behalf. I still think that it's a good idea, but that's completely agnostic of Israel.
There's
nothing to do with
but in this country, you don't want to wear that all the time. Where's the postal shelter?
Lucky
The
us.
siren go off. Is that part of the consciousness you experience even as you're approaching these coming hours or days or whatever might happen next?
It's always amazing to me that Israelis don't have this fear of what could happen. They don't curl into the fetal position, crawl up under their bed, and refuse to get out and go anywhere each day. They live their lives. They live it to the fullest. I was here September of
Well, it should be a good idea to bomb another country, because they're trying to make nukes and they say they want to blow us up. It's pretty simple. Kill them before they kill you. If Iran was in a position to blow up the United States, they'd do it. So I think
No, they would do it for Israel first,
do
but
it.
yeah.
Is that anything to do with Israel?
It's
We have
true
every
as well.
flags here. We need to clean up our country first. Listen, if you don't think that this is, look, I don't want to debate with you about this, because anybody, I feel like you can't debate with people about the Iran war and like attacking and stopping Iran, because these people don't have any concept of like permanence. To the extent that you allow a government to consolidate power, resources, and weaponry, and this government and this group of people wants to blow you up and attack you and attack your bases and do these things and fund other people to attack you, you are effectively letting a problem fester and get worse. The sooner that we shut it down completely and get rid of them, the better off everybody else in our country is going to be. Because to the extent that they can do it, they will do it. And that's the main point. They are going to try to do it, and that's enough. Never let somebody, like, if they're telling you what you're going to do, what they're going to do, believe them. It's silly not to.
They're so good,
that's
my
his point. Yeah,
teammates.
of course we should be aggressive against them. And when has Iran attacked us? When has Iran attacked us? Didn't they just recently try to attack one of our fucking, what is it, a base over there? And they've attacked us through proxies. That's the issue. What do we gain from this war? You gain not having a country in the Middle East, or not Middle East technically, right? What you gain is you have a country that's now no longer able to build weapons and blow you up. Not directly. Yeah, exactly. They just attacked a base in Qatar. They shot our aircraft carriers. Yeah, exactly. Like, again, and to the extent that they're not attacking us, it's because they can't, not because they don't want to. That's the real reason. Iran attacked U.S. via Hezbollah. Yeah, any actions by any of those terrorist organizations should be treated as an action by Iran. I mean, I don't know how it says Iran has begun taking Americans hostage. Right. This is, you can't negotiate with terrorists. The faster that we blow them up, the better. That's what I think. We should do that. We should have done that months ago. Honestly, we should have done it years ago. This should have happened a long, long fucking time ago. Please don't ban him. He's not going to get banned. Why would he get banned? So, yes. And Iran recruited gangs into Sweden. Yeah, they're funding this entire thing. They're a huge problem, man. And, yeah, North Korea has nukes, and they still didn't attack the U.S. Why would Iran? Because Iran isn't North Korea. North Korea is in a completely different position. North Korea is effectively a proxy state to China. Iran is not in that same position to China or Russia. They're kind of their own position. So that's the reason, too. And also, like, North Korea is a lot smaller and less influential than Iran is. Iran's a lot bigger.
Quick, choose a meal deal with McValue. The $5 McChicken meal deal, the $6 McDouble meal deal, or the new $7 Daily Double meal deal. Each with its own small fries, drink, and 4-piece McNuggets. There's actually no rush. I'm just excited for McDonald's.
For limited time only, prices and participation may vary. Not valid for McDelivery.
Tanzania, Palestine. Iran. Let me search Iran.
Okay.
We are getting word from Israel Channel 12, who are now reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead.
Oh, wow.
That the Iranian supreme leader has been killed in the airstrikes launched by the United States and Israel today. A determined effort by President Donald Trump to topple the Iranian regime. And if true, the reports coming to us now from Israeli Channel 12 that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead, then they have indeed toppled the very head of that regime. And the consequences and ramifications of that can only be guessed at, because we have also been reporting just in the last few minutes that the Iranian Defense Minister, Amir Nasirazdeh, and also the Iranian, I should say,
Nice. I didn't think that would go in. I think he blocked something. That was a good shot.
Mohammed Pakpour is also dead. These two top officials, one a military official, the other a civilian official in charge, of course, of the military, the Iranian Defense Minister, and the head of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, according to Reuters, quoting 3 Iranian sources, have been killed. Add to that these very significant reports now coming from Israeli Channel 12 television, reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, has been killed.
What is the most?
That is incredible breaking news that Mark White is bringing you there. I mean, he's 86 years old. He's been the real figurehead for the regime in Iran and some of the atrocities they have committed against their own people over the last couple of months. The initial reports were that we didn't know where he was. He had maybe been smuggled out of the country. But do we know any more? Was he killed? Was he still in Iran? Or we don't know.
Those reports, we don't have details as yet, but certainly when I was reporting first thing this morning on the strikes, we got sort of message from the Fars news agency in Iran, obviously the state-run news agency there, very quickly suggesting that the
Probably too early.
had been put on a plane out of Tehran, the
Iranian
capital. Effectively, they were suggesting to us out of harm's way and away from any attempt by the United States or the Israelis to take him out, because we had confirmation from multiple sources during the morning that as well as strikes that were targeting military targets and also targeting ministries, ministry buildings belonging to the regime in the likes of central Tehran. What you were also seeing were decapitation strikes aimed at the figureheads of the Iranian regime. And the very top of that pile is the Ayatollah And as I say, Channel 12 in Israel reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has been killed.
Okay, Mark White for now, thank you very much. That's live breaking news for you. So let's talk to former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett. Mr. Bennett, thank you so much for joining us. Can we just have your reaction to that breaking news, please? That according to Israel Channel 12, the Ayatollah has been killed by an Israeli strike. Now, can I have your reaction, please?
On events,
tip of the head of the octopus of terror that's been running terror operations in Iran, in the region, the Middle East, and the whole world. This guy's hands, Khamenei's hands are soaked in blood of citizens and civilians from all across the world, from the United States, from Europe, from Israel. Tens of thousands of his own people that he's been butchering throughout the years, especially over the past few weeks. This guy is the epicenter of global terror.
What a pinch. It was also a crazy thing.
And hopefully he's dead.
What does that mean for what happens next, though? I mean, does his death, if it is confirmed, create a vacuum that could be filled by something or someone worse?
Well, we hope that the Iranian people will seize this opportunity. President Trump and the state of Israel now have created a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for the amazing and wonderful and courageous people of Iran that seek freedom. They're fed up with being repressed for the past 47 years by a tyrannical, genocidal regime. But now the ball is in their hands. We cannot do it from outside. They have to make the decision. They take to the streets and free themselves from the yoke of this dictator.
Mr. Bennett, with the IRG, as we
Mr.
know,
Bennett,
very heavily armed. I mean, if someone does step in to take over leadership, they've got the arms. The ordinary Iranian people, most of them just armed with their fists. Would Israel, do you think, be willing to go in, put boots on the ground to help them get democracy back into their country?
No one's talking about boots on the ground. What we are doing is decapitating the leadership of the IRGC, of the tyrannical police, Basij, of all the elements in this horrible terrorist regime that have been killing their own people. And we're giving the air support to do that. I think that the message of President Trump has been very clear. Any IRGC person who lays down his weapon will be safe. Anyone who continues fighting, his head is not.
Bro, we're losing by so much.
It's up to the Iranian people, and we're praying for them, and we're working hard from above to give that support.
How much more support would Israel, do you think, be willing to give, though? Keep coming back to that point. The IRGC are very, very heavily armed. The ordinary people of Iran,
they're not really heavily.
A lot of actions have been taken, covert actions to
not really
allow Iranian people to act, to fight back. As I said, we're not letting up. Our goal from Israel's perspective, from the world's perspective, is to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon and reconstituting their which is as you can see now, just today they targeted 8 different countries: UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, you name it, Iraq, etc., etc. So
I thought you said that. I was gonna be super annoyed.
Quite a while that they have to.
Okay, I thought you saved his own show.
Or we'll have to act. They didn't listen, and now we're acting.
What is that? Okay.
And how optimistic are you that this will be the end of this regime?
Bro, they're so dumb. Israel is way more powerful than Iran.
And do you think...
I don't understand how they think otherwise.
Willing to carry on supporting the Iranian people? I mean, President Trump has said that this is a matter of not just days, but it could go on for much longer. Will Israel be with America on that one?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. That's former Israeli Prime Minister.
I'm so happy they're striking.
Mark,
Strike
astonishing breaking news
Oh.
now. The head of the snake, or the head of the octopus's evil, as Naftali just called it, has been, we think, killed.
Well, this according to Israeli Channel 12. We've not been able to independently verify that, so we await.
What is that?
I should just say,
That's
you
so
know,
bad.
caveat.
Wait, he actually no. He didn't. Why did he do that?
How many
He just took the shot with
are
me.
alive. He believes they are, is the quote. It's not confirmed. He's not seen them, but he believes they are alive. And this, of course, is the Iranian foreign minister, so, you know, take that as you will. But what they are saying is that the compound that apparently Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was in, meeting at that point, was struck. Smoke is confirmed to have been seen at the compound in satellite images. Israel targeted the specific meeting apparently.
Nice.
So the
Okay, we have a
latest
chance.
news now,
It's small, but we have a chance.
but let's just, you know, caveat that as always. Israel Channel 12 are reporting that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead. However, Iran's foreign minister has said that he believes both the Ayatollah and the president are still alive. We'll bring you in as it's reported to us.
Yeah, so yes, absolutely, it's very difficult to establish the facts at the moment. It's a very fast-moving situation. Mark, thank you very much for now.
Okay.
We join you right now with breaking news from the Middle East. Israel has launched preemptive airstrikes against the Islamic Republic of Iran, going after a variety of positions inside the country. Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz declaring a special state of emergency across the country. Just moments ago, air raid sirens were sounding here in Israel's second largest city of Tel Aviv.
Only Syrian.
Major population centers here in the Middle East, warning civilians to stay close to protected areas, to bomb shelters, understanding that in the minutes and hours ahead, Israel may come under direct Iranian attack.
Nice.
We are getting a new statement from Israel's Defense Minister Israel Katz. He says in part,
That was good.
the state of Israel has launched a preemptive strike against Iran. Defense Minister Israel
Oh,
Katz
okay.
declares a
Let's
special
do
and
that.
immediate state of emergency across the entire country. The state of Israel has launched a
Oh my god,
preemptive
that's
strike
crazy
against
that I
Iran
scored that.
to the state of Israel as a
That was
result,
actually
an
terrible.
UAV drone attack is expected against the state of Israel and its civilian population in the immediate time frame. Remember, there has been an ongoing U.S. military buildup across the region for the past 2 months. The world's largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford, is now
Oh, it's in.
the coast of Israel,
That's crazy.
near to the northern city of Haifa. You have the
It's really hard to save that, by the way. The corners.
see a variety of U.S. destroyers in locations across the region. And of course, U.S. fighter jets not only here in Israel, but also in places like Jordan.
Even if it, no, if it didn't go in, then it's not hard.
About what he prefers, a peaceful and diplomatic path that was offered to the Iranians, understanding though that they have been incredibly difficult in the past to reach agreements with. And while the
Wow, that was
president sent
crazy.
negotiators to the region, to Oman, and then ultimately to Geneva, Switzerland over the past month, both U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner, ultimately
Oh,
the
okay.
coordination was happening at the highest level, we understand, between the Americans and the Israelis if a decision was made to launch such a strike. And so we are waiting to get additional information from Israeli and American sources to determine what exactly has taken place. But I'm going to give you all of the updates that we are getting in right now as we receive them. We understand, according to the transportation minister of Israel, that Israel has now closed its airspace to civilian flights. Again, this is a precaution, understanding that the Israelis now are bracing for a variety of incoming possible ballistic missile and UAV attacks against their country. Remember, we were reporting here live during the
Oh, that was almost
last June as the Israelis and the Iranians exchanged blows. And the Iranians have the ability to launch ballistic missiles. They take about 12 minutes to get to Israel, and they can cause significant damage to major population centers here. We also know that Israel has a variety of air defense systems at its ability, and some of those include the short.
That's a crazy save. That was even a really good shot. Oh yeah.
Also, David's sling. You also have Patriot missile defense systems and THAAD systems provided by the Americans that were deployed here in preparation for the possibility that a decision was made to strike Iran. Understanding that there will be a response, as we saw over not just during the 12-day war, but also when the Israelis and the Iranians in 2024 exchanged blows 2 separate times in the spring of that year and also in October of that year. Again, if you are just joining,
It's crazy. I just hit it in. Then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pass."
Decision to launch preemptive airstrikes against Iran amid the backdrop of a massive U.S. military buildup across the region. A special state of emergency has been declared across Israel. Israel's Defense Minister, Israel Katz, is urging all civilians to head to bomb shelters immediately.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it.
What the fuck you doing?
Short time ago, the United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas.
I'm so what's up?
47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages.
That's good, I can respawn. Oh no, I can't really take that big of a... I could have maybe.
Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 American military personnel. In 2000,
I don't remember. I didn't think that was... That's so many.
Many died. Iranian forces killed and maimed hundreds of American service members in Iraq. The regime's proxies have continued to launch countless attacks against American forces stationed in the Middle East in recent years, as well as U.S. naval and commercial international shipping lanes. It's
wholly annoying.
Terror.
I'm wholly annoying.
With it any longer. From Lebanon to Yemen and Syria to Iraq, the regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood and guts. And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel, slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46 Americans, while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal, something like the world has never seen before. Iran is the world's #1 state sponsor of terror and just recently killed tens of thousands of its own citizens.
This one seems so fucking...
It has always been the
Where are
policy
the
of the United
States?
States, in particular my administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I'll say it again. They can never have a nuclear weapon. That is why in Operation Midnight Hammer last June, we obliterated the regime's nuclear program at Fordow, Natanz, Isfahan. After that attack, we warned them never to resume their malicious pursuit of nuclear.
What is that? Okay.
And we sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it.
Let me
They
go
didn't know
back.
what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil. But Iran refused, just as it has for decades and decades. They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore. Instead, they attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles that can now threaten our very good friends and allies in Europe, our troops stationed overseas, and could soon reach the American homeland. Just imagine how emboldened this regime would be if they ever had
So what's up,
as a means to deliver their message. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests. We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. It will
I got it, guys.
Totally
I got it.
again obliterated. We're going to annihilate their
Okay.
navy. We're going to ensure that the region's terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the region or the world, and attack our forces and no longer use their IEDs or roadside bombs, as
Nice.
they are
That's
sometimes
interesting.
called, to so gravely wound and kill thousands and thousands of people, including many Americans. And we will ensure that Iran does not obtain a nuclear weapon. It's a very simple message. They will never have a nuclear weapon. This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces. I built and rebuilt our military in my first administration, and there is no military on earth even close to its power, strength, or sophistication.
It's true though.
My administration is taking
And I think China might be close, I don't know. Probably not, but it's actually really good as well.
and I do not make this statement lightly, the Iranian regime seeks to kill.
There are two different types of really good, and China might even be
And we may
better.
have
I don't know.
casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future. And it is a noble.
China might be close to the US, but I have no idea, to
They
be honest.
selflessly risk their lives to ensure that Americans and our children will never be threatened by a nuclear-armed Iran. We ask God to protect all of our heroes in harm's way, and we trust that with his help, the men and women of the armed forces will prevail.
Nice.
The greatest in the world, and they will prevail.
I don't know about the come close part, but yeah, US is probably the strongest army right now.
I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or in the alternative, face certain death. So, lay down your arms, you will be treated fairly with total immunity, or you will face certain death. Finally, to the great proud people
I
of
circle them
America,
out.
I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered, don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight. Now you have a president who is giving you what you want. So let's see how you respond. America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force. Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach. This is the moment for action. Do not let it pass.
7. Oh yeah, it's
men and women of
It's
America's armed forces. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Damn, son of a. מה האמריקאים עשו באמת? לא חץ, אין חץ, חץ. What? How did I get a jump? Oh my god. Can't believe I missed that. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see. That's good. I mean, okay, let me do this. Just play around. خمسة وسبعين وأربعة خمسة وأربعة. Oh no, why did he go for it? Where are we? Bro, I'm doing so bad. It's very possible to win this, but I'm doing so bad. Nice. I mean, no, not yet. No, oh, he even said that. I still don't want to do. He points off is very possible to win. Especially with a game that really you have so many points. خمسة والسبعين سبعين يا ربي يعطيك في خمسة والسبعين. Wait. Oh, this is the guy.
Live. Apparently, there's rumors that the Islamic regime is going to broadcast quote unquote live speech from Khamenei on Islamic Regime State TV. But in all likelihood, that live broadcast is probably pre recorded and it's not actually live. So it's probably something that was recorded maybe even days ago in case for like this sort of situation. No, not AI. It would have been pre-recorded. It would have been pre-recorded. So if that happens.
I have a footage of the one of the Islamic Republic's missiles hitting inside Iran. So look at this. Bandar Abbas, this missile of the Islamic Republic in Bandar Abbas is hitting its own territory. They fired 3 missiles. Look at this. This is like the clown music. This requires the clown music from Goldie. Look at this.
You need the clan music? Let me
Yeah. I don't know if this is a mistake. Like look at this, Goldie. Like it goes down. It goes into the air from inside Iran and it goes down inside Iran. So what happened here?
Bro, really?
This is really dangerous.
I don't know, it's hard to say that, but
civilians at risk, right?
I don't know.
Terrible
Right. So
It takes shot.
Okay, so let me just play it then. Look at
What
this.
is my teammate doing?
From inside Iran in Bandar Abbas. And where is it going? It just lands inside Iran. So Manitou is saying they're hitting their own territory. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. This is one.
What is my teammate doing actually?
Inside Iran, it hit inside Dubai. So look at this. This is intense. This is in Dubai. Whoa! Look at guys. Look at the lights from the flames of this missile. Watch this one more time. Whoa. That was in, where is this? Palm Hotel and Resort in Dubai. And this is in Jordan. So direct hit in Jordan. 7th country, the Islamic Republic has attacked today. So watch this.
Bro, by the way, Asmongold has a really dumb takes on Israel. But he is, for the most part, like, smart.
Yeah, good job uniting the whole world against you, the Islamic Republic. And then we saw this video, just recent video from more security forces in the Islamic Republic being mobilized to suppress the Iranian people. We need it. This is in Karaj. They're saying, I don't know what's going on, but
I mean, it was not that easy to get that, but it was possible.
And then we have More schoolgirls celebrating the attacks. This is a recent video. This was just from a few hours ago. So Iranian schoolgirls are singing protest songs after U.S.-Israeli strike.
What the hell? This is scary. This is super scary. Why are they screaming? They're like, their voices are screaming.
Very, very sweet. I'm gonna see if I can find a video of that song with English translation. Armin, I have something really important that I want to share, if you don't mind.
Okay.
And then we can go to the rest of the stuff, just because this is really important. This goes back. Remember, I said earlier I was speaking with one of my friends who's a police officer, and he was saying that he's putting a recommendation to increase security. So this is from Toronto Police. So he's in a different police force, but Toronto Police just a few minutes ago put out this warning. So they said the Toronto Police is closely monitoring the evolving situation in Iran and any potential impacts locally. Expect an increased police presence around places of worship and consular offices across the city. These measures are being taken to support community safety and provide reassurance. Toronto Police continue to work closely with local, provincial, federal, and international partners. We encourage anyone with safety concerns to contact police and to report suspicious activity. And then I reposted this and I said, thank you, please protect Iranians and Jews. The Islamic regime
Jihadi hijab.
sponsor terrorism, and they have many sleeper cells around the world, including in Canada. We are being targeted by Islamists and jihadis who are against Iranian liberation. And guys, this isn't just for Toronto, this is for everywhere. So if you're, wherever you are, especially if there's like a large, pro-Pali community or something, be very careful. Be very careful. Because the regime is not going to go down without a fight. And again, the vast majority of the people who support the Islamic regime, they're not even Iranian. They're like terrorists from various countries. Like, for example, the leaked video.
Wait, I actually want to see what rating I'm in.
Plot to assassinate President Trump. Even though
Oh no, I was a pirated then. Oh my gosh, why does it keep on?
Okay, so you have to be very careful. The Islamic regime is a foreign occupying force, so be careful, because it's not the Iranians you have to worry about. It's the oppressors of the Iranian people. So just be mindful if you're going out. All right, that's all I wanted to say, Armin.
Yeah, so that was very important. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you. So I just have just a few more things, and then after I haven't showered, by the way, Goldie. So maybe at some point I need to shower. But here, Israelis took shelter inside an underground station after an Iranian strike, as sirens sounded and people sought protection. So let's watch this. These are our Israeli brothers and sisters. Hope you're all okay.
מה זה מצע חומוס? זה בעיקר לשים
Armin!
What? Big deal? What happened? Big news?
Did you already report on Kuwait International Airport?
No. Share. Where is this? I just had the tourist areas are being bombed. Oh no.
Kuwait International Airport has been hit by the Islamic regime.
Holy hell! Wow.
Nice. Bro, they demoed me. I could have scored probably, but why is someone forfeiting on it? That's super weird. Oh, we have a 769 on that.
Kingdom of Morocco condemns the Iranian missile attack that violated the integrity and security of brotherly Arab states. I'm not surprised. Morocco has always been against the Islamic regime. Morocco is actually an amazing country.
Damn, what a
I visited
pinch.
Morocco in the summer. Even though it's 99.
You don't even pinch it normally. Here you can pinch it by accident.
When they found out that you know, I'm Iranian, they were like, "Oh, we pray for your freedom. We pray for Iranian freedom from the regime." So Morocco is based. I love Morocco. But they think, guys, the regime, like, it's over. It's done. Like, this is the stupidity of the Ayatollahs, because even though many people within the Islamic regime are not Iranian, they're like, you know, Arab or Pakistani or
Yeah, I can just do that. I can pin it into the post. It's a good strategy.
Right? So ultimately, the Arab states will support one another against.
Bro, he just took it out of the net and then put it back.
Dictatorship is also Shia, Sunni. Although I don't know what the Islamic.
It was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just take this to myself.
And Morocco is actually a big fighter against the Muslim Brotherhood as well.
Just in for President Trump.
Oh, okay, let's go. Wait. Can you share?
So.
Posted around 2:30 this morning. At 4 o'clock this morning, the president told the Washington Post, "All I want is freedom for the people. I want a safe nation, and that's what we are going to have." President Trump told Fox News nobody has briefed him to say that these strikes will definitely lead to regime change. But he is telling the Iranian people to take back their government while admitting that he gave these orders to strike with full knowledge they could trigger a long war. Posted around.
Guys, we're all in. We're all in. Listen to this again. President Trump is open. This is such a big deal. Especially the Islamic Republic. I know for a fact that the Islamic Republic understanding of President Trump's weakness in their opinion is that he would never want a long-lasting war. And President Trump is saying here that he's even ready if he needs to get he's ready for a long war if needed. He says he went in this knowing that this would trigger. So basically, there are no weaknesses. He's ready for everything. Listen to this, and also the language is very carefully worded. So he's saying that just listen, because he's saying they're doing this for the Iranian people to do the regime change. They're just doing this for America. Like, the attack is to defend America against threat, with the understanding that the Iranian people would lead this will take this to regime.
Lambert,
The United States will regime change. But the last few seconds was very important, because the last remaining assumed weakness that Khamenei had in mind has been removed from the table here. Watch this. He's basically showing no
nice. I got that.
Making the war as long as it's needed.
Okay.
To neutralize the threat.
Posted around 2:30 this morning. At 4 o'clock this morning, the president told the Washington
Post, not good.
"All I want is freedom for the people. I want a safe nation, and that's what we are going to have." President
Trump
nice. Fox News, nobody has briefed him to say that these strikes will definitely lead to regime change. But he is
I was gonna keep on going with it, but he kicked me out. Whatever, at least the other guys saved it. That's not it. What?
Could. It's not gonna trigger a long.
What is that?
He's saying could, meaning that it's even if it doesn't, but they're prepared for everything. So he's not saying it's going to trigger a long war, but he's saying basically, even if that happens, we can handle it. We're America. But this one is freedom for the people.
Okay, I got it. Sure.
All they want is freedom for the people. Isn't it amazing?
That's because the people love President Trump.
I'm way better at
Guys,
1v1
some people were telling us
than I am
that
at
President Trump
2v2.
just forgot the Iranian people and he's just talking nuclear because he doesn't care about the Iranian people. Goldie told you to just wait. Goldie told you to wait, and now look at this. All I want is freedom for the people.
Armin, I have a few posts for you.
Okay,
before
can I
you-
light the moon for I have a 3-second clip to light the moon. Can I show
Yeah.
that?
Well, yeah,
It's
sure.
it's footage from the Islamic Republic releasing its missiles. So guys, Iranians are memeing. Okay. So the caption again, Iranian is like Iran. So, and then, oh yeah, okay. Well, I'll show this later. Dave Rubin is posting.
I don't know. Actually, yeah, Asmongold had a really dumb take. It's like Israelis shouldn't promote like attacking Iran. I don't know. That was very dumb.
Oh, you made this?
I don't even know exactly what he said, but yeah, it's like something like that.
Well,
The caption is Iranians right now, right? So everyone is killing, while America and United States are in the background destroying the regime, right? So,
oh my God, Persian. This is your old ID. You're like Persian cat.
yeah, the Persian cat. Persian cat.
The Persian cat.
It even has like, the sunglasses and the headscarf like I have, and like the cup of coffee too, right? So.
Yeah.
I gotta
like the explosion in the background and the call.
Okay, let me go here.
But
No.
look at this, Armin. Guess which country? You'll never believe it. Guess which Arab Gulf country came out against the Islamic regime with an official statement against the regime.
Pakistan. If I'll never guess it, and she's not being sarcastic.
Oh.
Guys, even when the terrorist state of Qatar puts out a statement against you, like you're done. Qatar strongly condemns targeting its territory.
Oh, it's Qatar. Okay, that makes sense. She said you'll never guess, but Qatar actually makes sense.
Condemnation of the targeting of Qatari territory with Iranian ballistic missiles. I actually sent you a video.
Qatar is definitely not like UAE and Saudi Arabia, but they are more nuanced.
Let me see if I can find it.
They're better than both. They're not as good, but they're the third best.
Oh, you played that.
Actually, Bahrain, it's actually very competitive.
I'm not saying I'm a fan of Qatar. I'm not a fan of Qatar whatsoever. Qatar is the government, not the Qatari people. The government is a terrorist state, right? Qatar is also a funder of terrorism around the world. However, what I'm pointing out here is that the fact that even Qatar is turning against the Islamic regime, right? There's no honor among thieves. There's no honor among terrorists, right? So when even Qatar is washing its hands clean, even though the Islamic regime and Qatar have been laundering money behind the scenes, right? They've been laundering money behind the scenes. But as you can tell, when push comes to shove, even a terrorist state like Qatar is like, oh, we condemn, right? So there you go.
I mean, he kind of didn't play well there, but I don't know. It's also my.
Like whenever they wanted to attack in response to Israel and United States, they would only focus on United States military bases in these countries, right? But right now they're hitting
I don't know what my teammate is
commercial
doing.
areas and residential areas, right? And that's a war against these countries. Like if you look at UAE, they're attacking like the commercial, like they're hitting hotels and stuff. So this is a declaration of war against the only people that could have saved them.
That's a nice path. It's just that he had a person right there, so it wasn't gonna go in.
This is game over. Because the consequences of this is basically everybody being united against you. So the only way that they would use this option, every time they would attack like anywhere like in Qatar, it would be only the US military bases, but they're going for everything. So So the entire Arab world is now united against Islamic Republic, instead of like, you know, coming out and condemning Israel, like the, you know, Islamic virtue signaling that they usually do. But no, not this time. I mean, I have footage right here of Kuwait. Look at this. Kuwait, a drone attack.
Tommy Robinson.
They were slightly injured. Ballistic missiles also have struck multiple luxury hotels in Dubai. As regime continues to bombard UAE, Saudi, Bahrain, and Kuwait. A direct hit was reported in Saudi Arabia and another hit in central Israel. Look at this.
I could have scored that. I don't know why I didn't. I should have played it over.
Remember that even if when we say we don't like Qatar, we're talking about the government. Okay, remember there's a lot of Indian workers in Qatar, so we have to like don't be like, oh good, they bombed Qatar, because there's like so many foreign nationals, there's so many innocent Qatari people, there's so many Indian workers in Qatar, right?
Listen, even the Qataris themselves, like we have no issue with the Qatari people. It's the government, it's the state and their policies, and we don't support bombing any country. The only thing that we support is the United States and Israel destroying and bombing the Islamic regime and Islamic regime bases, because they are occupying our country, and we want them gone. So this is a liberation operation, and we're very, very grateful, right? Again, this is the equivalent of you know, the Americans and allies going after Nazis in World War II, Germany, right? So this is the equivalent of that. So that's the only thing that we support. The military strike against the Islamic regime. We don't support violence against anyone else for any reason.
I don't think it's the equivalent, but sure.
This is like the Islamic regime are brutal.
They're not
savage,
doing that to Jews, but I mean it's similar. It's very terrible.
Is to exterminate
Both of
them
them.
and send them back to hell where they belong.
There's Iran, but there's even randomer places where they might even do worse than that. Like ISIS and things like that.
Saturday, well, just hours ago, to celebrate U.S. and Israeli airstrikes, waving three Islamic Republic lion and sun flags during the demonstration. And guys, other than the flag, notice they have Mushali. Mushali, there's a sighting of the Mushali here as well. See if you notice it.
That was so good.
The kids are happy. You see it? Guys, look, Mushali.
Oh, they made a Mushali doll.
Yeah, this is Khamenei as a rat.
Mushali.
Look, they're so happy. They're saying to Akhun kafan nashavad in vatan nashavad, means that until the mullahs, until all the mullahs are in the grave, this country will not be a proper country. Yeah, oh my god.
You're going to be seeing a lot of this footage today, guys. There were a lot of rallies planned for today. All these rallies are going to turn into celebrations.
Oh my god, I wish I was there. This is so fun. Guys, look how happy Iranian people are. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sweet.
So to the people saying, do we
Javid
I already played that. You missed it. Sorry, guys.
You missed it.
Sorry, guys. You missed it. I already played it. And the deal was I play it once, so you're gonna have to go back and find it. So sorry, guys. Okay, Armin, I know you wanted to shower and take a break. We're getting to like 9 hours because I've been live streaming since 2 a.m. Toronto time, pretty much. So if you want, I can restart the live stream.
That's a good idea. Can I just say something before we do that? Because I think it's important. Just one short line.
Go for it.
Yeah. What is
happening?
So
guys, we have been thanking...
Teammate? What do you mean, teammate?
for coming to our.
What are you
I
doing?
just think in addition to that, we have to also mention that none of this would have happened if the Iranian people didn't come out in the millions early January.
Hello?
So all of this is possible right now because of the sacrifice of the Iranian people in early January when they responded to the call to action of our leader, Princess Pahlavi, and they made us proud and they made the whole world proud, and they gave the greatest sacrifice for freeing their country. That is the reason why all of this is happening. So we have to thank all of them. We have to thank the Americans, we have to thank the Israelis, and we also have to thank the amazing Iranian people that that made us all proud. And guys, I've never been prouder to be Iranian. And so thank you. We see you, we remember you, and you have brought about the liberation of our country. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Guys, this is not goodbye. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. So stick around because I'm going to end this live stream. I'm going to restart it right away. Okay, so whatever social media platform, because there's almost 60,000 of you watching right now. So whatever social media platform you're watching from, make sure that you're liking and subscribing,
Nice.
so that when this live stream ends and then the new one
60,000?
begins, you guys can tune in again. And when the new one begins, it's going to be
Yeah, whatever.
30 minutes of pre-show, and then that'll give Armin time to shower. It'll give me time to, I don't know, drink my coffee and get some more news and updates, and then we're gonna resume. We're gonna be here, I don't know, all day, maybe all night. I have no idea. I haven't slept at all. I've had 2 hours of sleep. I'm not complaining though. We are in it, and we don't want to miss a single moment of this. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. We'll see you in about, I don't know, half an hour to 45 minutes.
Okay.
I don't think he's a champ.
See you guys soon. Guys, come back, okay? We're gonna be back very soon, so don't go anywhere.
Yeah, and we're gonna play some awesome songs for you guys while Armin showers. So don't go anywhere.
All right. See you guys soon.
See you guys soon, guys. I'm Israel Chai.
Javi
No, we have to add some
60,000? There's only 1,000 here. That's crazy. Well, I'm gonna stop. I know I am. I know I
Is
can.
there an
more,
alternative?
but
I'm an atheist. For to God bless America. How about America F yeah?
bye, guys. See ya.
No, okay.
God bless America. Just say you can make an exception for President Trump.
All right. Symbolic.